And hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. So today we'll be talking about loops, and in a previous video we talked about mathematical functions. So today we'll be talking about a while loop. So a while loop is basically something that will repeat code continuously over and over and over again until a condition is met. So let's go something like this. Let's create an x variable and we call it, and we make it 1. And then we create a while loop and we say while x is less than 5, not even less or equal to 5, so once it hits 5, we can say print x, and then we can just say x plus equals 1. This just basically says, hey, add 1 to x. Then we can just clear this and we can run our code. As you can see, it runs 1 all the way to 5. So this runs and runs and runs and runs until this is true. So we can also go true, and this will create an infinite loop. So if you do that, as you can see, this is how basically Fast Python can execute a loop. So yeah, we got up until 180,000 within a matter of a few seconds. So let's do something like a while true. Then do the following: print x, and let's do this break. Now let's quickly see what happens. We get 1 and 1 only. What happened here? Basically what happened is we said, okay, x is equal to 1. Then we said while true, print what is x, and as soon as it hit break, it's like, okay, we want to break out of this loop, and it just broke out of the loop. That's neat, right? Now we can also do something like this. Let's just get back to the real life indenting. So if, and we say if x is equal to 9, then we want to break. Now, once x hits 9, okay, so we actually have to say x plus equal 1, otherwise it's just going to keep on looping at 1 and do what it just did. As you can see, it goes up until 9. So that was the same as saying while x is less or equal to 9. So it was the same as saying that, but we just had it true here. We can also go not false if we want a infinite loop as well, because not false basically means true. Then we can also go if x is equal, or if x modulo 2 is equal to 0, then continue. And this will skip an iteration. We should maybe just move this to here. So this will just skip an iteration of what should happen. So let's just swap these here, and we can actually so that's fine. So let's quickly run it, and we can also go here we can say elif, so else if x is more than, just to give it a breakpoint, more than 80, then break. That should stop the loop. So which make it better, and now we can run it. So now what's happened here? Let's start here. So first I give you 3, 5, 7, 9. What's happening here? So basically we said x is equal to 1. Now here we say x becomes x plus 1. So here x is 2. Now 2 modulo 2 is 0, because if you divide 2 by 2, you get 1 and rest nothing. So it continues and it skips the rest of the code here. It doesn't do any of this. And it starts over. And it does that until it hits 79 here. In which case, once it hits 80 here, it's going to be like, okay, 80 modulo 2 is 0, because 80 divided by 2 has no rest. So it's going to continue this, and it can go here again. It's like, okay, and now it's 81. So then it breaks before it prints. So this is just like with the previous videos. I told you about order of operations. If I put print x anywhere else, it's going to change the order of the operations, and you'll get a different output. So in this case, you still get the normal output, because as soon as you say continue, it's just going to skip everything below it. And in this case, it's literally just skipping nothing. So yeah, order of operations is important. And yeah, that's basically all I want to tell you about in while loop. Just be very careful and remember to put your x plus equal 1 inside of the loop. If you don't, then you might get an infinite loop, which can drastically slow down your PC. One of the very few places you'd actually use an infinite loop is in an application that you continue running like a game. But for a normal application like this, using a while loop can really slow down your PC. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed and learned how to use a while loop, and see you all in the